Fire in play. Hey everybody, welcome back, and thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch Hello Good Game. Today we are playing a deck for kids who can't magic good. This is a Dimir Flash or aggro deck, the color combination of blue and black. There are a few rogues in the deck, but don't worry, this isn't your standard mill rogue deck. We're really looking to take a fresh perspective into those colors and that tempo archetype. There's a little bit of counter magic, but not really a lot, and you know, it really focuses mostly on removal. Of course, we'll break down the deck list, talk about the strategies, the synergies, jump into the gameplay footage, you know, break down our playlines and interactions, just so you as a viewer can get a good idea whether or not, that this is going to be a deck that you want to be spending your wild cards on, of course. So if you do find any value within the video, I encourage you to give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell icon so you're notified of all of our uploads. Of course, every live upload we give away $10 to Great Viking Games. Just like the video, comment, 100 likes, boom, $10 gift card giveaway every single video. And that's just one of the giveaways that we do. We have so many going on, so don't miss out on all of those things. Of course, support financially on Twitch, Patreon, YouTube, Amazon, Great Viking Games, into the AM. We got some sick new swag that they sent us in the mail today, which was pretty cool. So get in on that. The links for everything will be in the description below, or you can Google Hello Good Game Linktree. Whew. All right, let's break down the deck and jump into today's gameplay footage. Oakley dokley. So, you know, for kids who can't magic good, in standard best of one, average curve of 2.7, 22 creatures, 14 non-creatures. So a really nice balance there with 24 lands. So things should be relatively consistent. Opening up our deck list, we do have 4 copies of Omen of the Sea for 2 with Flash. When it enters Scry 2, draw a card. We can sack it later for 3 for an additional Scry 2. 4 copies of Blacklance Paragon, a 3/1 with Flash, and when it enters play, another knight that we control will gain Death Touch and Lifelink until the end of turn. It can be itself even. 2 copies of Eliminate, destroying creature or planeswalker with mana 3 or less. 2 copies of Heartless Act, choose 1, destroy a creature with no counters on it, or remove 3 counters from target creature. 4 copies of our Cunning Nightbonder, and now this is one of the cards that the deck really revolves around. A 2/2 with Flash, and spells that we cast with Flash will cost 1 less to cast and cannot be countered. So this is really nice stuff for here. And you know, right beside it, another engine within the deck is the Slitherwisp. This is our first 3-drop. It's a 3/2 also with Flash, and whenever you cast another spell that has Flash, you draw a card and each opponent loses 1 life. So that's really what we're looking to do with the deck, is just do a lot of chip damage, gain a lot of that card advantage back through the draws, and just apply lots of pressure with Flash. 4 copies of Liliana's Standard Bearer. This is a 3/1 with Flash, and when it enters the battlefield, draw X cards, where X is the number of creatures that died under our control this turn. 4 copies of Saw It Coming, our only counterspell in the deck, instant speed to counter target spell, Foretell for 2. 4 copies of Brazen Borrower, a 3/1 with Flash and Flying, can only block other flyers. Petty Theft for 2 adds the adventure at instant speed to return target permanent an opponent controls to their hand, and it does have to be non-land, I should mention. So we're not getting Faceless Haven, we're not getting Crawling Baron, so do take note on that. 4 copies of Behold the Multiverse, instant speed, our first 4-drop, scry 2, then draw 2 cards, Foretell for 2. 2 copies of the Dirge Bat. This is a 3/3 with Flash and Flying, mutate for 6, and whenever this creature mutates, destroy target creature or planeswalker an opponent controls. And as long as it is non-human, we're going to get away with it. And you know, really our only human that we have, I believe, is the Blacklance Paragon and Cunning Nightbonder. Slitherwisp, the Brazen Borrower, the Standard Bearer, these are all non-human, so we can freely mutate onto them. That's the deck. We've got some land in play, some scry lands, because we have no 1-drops and the pathways and Fabled Passages, really just to make things more consistent. So with our deck list out of the way, let's talk about strategy and synergy. Of course, we want to be playing on our opponent's turn. This means holding up our mana, basically just passing our turn for the most part, and then when our opponent plays, we can, you know, determine whether or not that play was a threat. We can remove it with, you know, an Eliminate, a Heartless Act. We can bounce it with a Petty Theft, or we could potentially counter it if it was a, you know, high priority threat through Saw It Coming. Otherwise, you know, we're just kind of hedging our value within Omen of the Sea and any of our creatures with flash. Of course, the Slitherwisp is our highest priority creature to play, as it will act as not only the draw engine for the deck, but a little bit of chip damage there as well. And then we're just playing everything with flash on top of it, getting the draw, doing the chip damage, you know, stacking Nightbonder so we can't be countered, and it reduces the cost of our flash spells, you know, drawing again through the Wisp, and we have Behold the Multiverse there as well. Again, casting all of our mana and creatures removal on our opponent's turn, just attacking on our turn and progressing this way. We can maybe potentially use the removal on our turn to open up the attacking lanes to ensure we can get consistent amounts of damage, right? So, you know, that's the deck list. That's your strategy and synergy. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the channel with your friends, families, MTG playgroups, local game stores, support financially on Twitch, Patreon, YouTube, Amazon, Great Viking Games, Into the AM, and by downloading Magic Gathering Arena Assistant for free. Everything is in the description below if you're looking for the links, or you can Google Hello Good Game Linktree. And massive shout out, I know it doesn't turn up well, but Into the AM has just been like sending me so much clothes. They sent me sticker packs too. Like, there's so many just rad stickers that you guys can get. Like, so many stickers, and they're all like really cool. So check out Into the AM. That's my plug. Thanks for watching, you guys. Take care, enjoy the gameplay footage, and we'll be back to wrap up with our fun. So we go first. We have a lot of land here, but we do have Slitherwisp, and that's really what the whole deck is based around. One of my favorite Ikoria cards. Lots of land. Like I said, we don't really need any more. That can go. Easy lemon squeezy, and you know, we do hold up Omen of the Sea here along with our removal. If we don't need to remove, we Omen. Black Source in play next turn. Against Dimir control, Sultai Ultimatum most likely. One of the two. Let's not freak out. Oh, definitely Ultimatum. Right? So we go crazy. Sleep Glue. Bounce that back to our hand. Always fun for me, right? Try to stifle their ramp. You know, maybe they had a Cultivate but no other land, right? So they were using the Wolf Willow as that. Always great. Let's pass our turn. You know, this is where it gets risky though, right? Because they probably have plenty of removal in their deck. I mean, maybe if we top deck Counterspell, Omen play. Takes the draw, 1 mana, we should be good. It's just a passage. There's no instant speed removal for 1, so we should be safe. You know, they could bounce it though. Gets a hit for 3. They do have something. Or it's just the sacrifice trigger getting held up. Let's end our turn here. Alright, so they're gonna sack the land on our end step. That's to be expected, I guess, right? Binding is kind of annoying. Let's take the draw, do the damage.
Like that counterspell. Just keep pushing in with the draw, get that Slitherwisp ability to trigger as many times as we can. We hit for 2. They are dropping 7 mana here, potentially. We have 3 Liliana standard bearers. Bit of damage if we can get to it, but... Could cast all 3. Oh no, we're short. We only have 5 lands. What am I thinking? So... let's let them remove that. And we'll play another. They could remove the Borrower here too. And then we'll get 2 draws. As long as we counter the ultimatum or Yorion, you know, things might be okay. We get a double draw here. Play some islands. Nope. And at the very least, right, we're holding our own within card advantage. Let's foretell that to the side. End our turn. We don't have to discard because we toss it to exile. They do get in our hand here, right? They've got access to Heartless Act and Eliminate. They don't get Not Coming because we tuck that into exile, and that's the important part for us here. And if they don't ultimatum, we have Slitherwisp. We're back in play, dealing chip damage with the ability, getting the draw, keeping as much card advantage as we can. And, you know, against a Yorion deck, that's a tall order. Message goes out. Yorion over. Sure. We just need to top deck a counterspell. That's all. Shouldn't be hard. Right? Shouldn't be anything to worry about. I really wanted to counter the ultimatum, but that's a requirement. Take an island here. Down to 7. Let's end our turn. We're gonna have 3 spare mana. Oh, but they go up to 11. That is annoying. That is ultra annoying. If we had more counter magic, I would be really happy right now. Unfortunately, we don't. Both of those are gone. So really, they're just like kind of running on ultimatum hopes. And I'm not 100% positive it comes down here. Right? One to the top, one to the bottom. Here it comes. Emergent Ultimatum. Ooh, the Chariot. Will allow it. Interesting. The plot thickens. I guess they don't have it in hand. 5 available mana. They've seen our whole hand, right? So they know what we're doing. Just have to try to react as best as we can. Slitherwisp in play. Makes sense, right? Dog. Let's get the flyer in play. It is a knight. You know, the life gain's not really needed here, though, sadly. We hit for 3 and they block 1. Well, we'll trade and give a death touch. By all means. And it's whenever it attacks, not apps or anything, so this is pretty groovy. Clearing the Chariot, gaining 3 life. Still, the Emergent Ultimatum can hit at any time and ruin our whole picnic. This is how you get ants, Linda. They take the scry. There's no draw here. One to the top, one to the bottom. Bad news bears. Death touch, life gain, or life link, whichever. We may as well. Right? Grab the draw. An island? Wow. So, this is where we get annihilated, right? We've overextended. We shouldn't have played in with Flash there. We should have held back. But, they either have it or they don't. 1 land. 1 Omen. Try to draw. Not good. They've gotten so many chances to find it. I can't believe they haven't. Like, we're on thin ice. 1 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Here it comes. We can kind of cry a little bit here, I think. No blocks. Don't care. They exile evens. No, that's good for us. Oh, they exile our entire field. Right? So, we just talked about overextending. That's what just happened. Shoot. That's on us, you guys. That is definitely on us. We need to get so lucky here. They're down to 7. Have 2 damage. We get an attack through. No way. We're not getting the attack through. Oh no, we've got Eliminate. We can do this. Slitherwisp in play. They have 2 cards in hand. Absolutely terrifying. Luckily, all of our creatures have flash. There is removal. Just go on the stack. We'll take the draw from the Wisp and deal the damage rather than wait for it to die. Also can't be countered this way. I don't know if they have counter spells or not, but... This potentially is lethal here. I'm not 100% sure, but... What's that last card? What is that last card in their hand? Did we push through? Did we outvalue a Yorion deck? Yes, we did. Good game. I can't believe it. Wow. That feels absolutely amazing. Beating Yorion is no small feat, but you know, I don't know how they did not find that Yuri ultimatum, or sorry, Emergent ultimatum. Going first, I mean, this hand looks less than ideal, but I think there's a universe in which it works. But unlikely. Another Yorion deck here to seek revenge upon us. Are you picking on my bros, huh? Yorion strong together. The legendary, you're not supposed to have copies. I beat the only Yorion and now there's no more ever. Maybe they think we're a rogue deck. Which we kind of are. There's lots of rogues in our deck. Even the Nightbonder's a rogue. Brazen Borrower's a rogue. Kind of a rogue deck, but... Let's just end our turn. Yeah. Can double in with the Borrower and the Paragon. Feels much worse than last match. Okay, like an Omen here or something. A little bit of damage, right? Very least. 8. A number. Let's try to grab a land right here. Oh, we shuffled that away. No. It had to be done, though. And now we're holding up, Batra. Oh no, the mutate's more expensive. But still, even to put it in play. Let's see what happens, though. You know, they're down to 8. They have to wipe us here. They have 5, they play to 6. That's their whole turn. Hit for 3. End our turn. They use the ultimatum, we probably lose. If they go in with Yorion, we might win. Not terrible, but really, really not good. We're on thin ice here, right? Down to 5 is impressive, though. Like, we're getting close. We closed last match out, but we've not really had those value engines kind of firing off like we did last game. Right? Cost reduction, sure, but the Slitherwisp is what's really, really important for us. We were so close to that counter, too. Not good. Yorion gets its revenge. This is a top 400 player as well. Kudos to that achievement. They'll probably be happy with this win. You know, try to wiggle it out, but I don't know. Even the chip damage we could have done. Pretty brutal, because like all our Kibble can still just minus on Batra, and that's pretty brutal. And then we're not attacking through it or anything either, so I think this is probably just game. Bounce the bird. We draw a land. Then we'll have to tap. Then they immediately just gain control of it. Freaking frustrating, brah. Yeah, tap away. They have Yorion too, right? So there's a lot of annoying things. They get a Batra. Flash blocker for them. I don't think there's any way we come back from this. So close, down to 5, right? We just missed on a couple key components, I think. I mean, in theory, we should be able to hit them. Oh no, this is in the way. And they're gonna bounce. It's brutal! We kill Yorion. And that makes it so if we do play the Borrower, it's gonna get, you know, tapped immediately. We'd have them down to 2, which is close. That Scry certainly helps them as well. We're dead next turn. We need to top deck removal for the Crow. Nope. Nope. Good game. We'll trade with the Crow. Come on, Slitherwisp. Even though we're dead next turn. Right, Tibalt can minus, and then they can just attack. So we don't get it, unfortunately. Ugh, Yorion gets its revenge. And that's why people love Yorion so much. It's just so much value that it brings into. Our opponent goes first. We're playing against Mana Dragoon. That's a cool name. Last match of the video. Wish us luck. We can do it, you guys. Have faith. We're on the draw. And let's try to make that into a good thing somehow. Always go first. Big Boy Rogues, Dimir Control, Asper. What do you think? Let's threaten Mystical Dispute, even though we don't have it. They know us. They know we're not playing Rogues. Whoa! The World Tree. We will play Omen of the Sea because I want to draw land for Slitherwisp. Looking for a second swamp. Yikes. Cultivate in the house. I think just land looks good for a couple draws. Cultivate's super annoying though, so we're really gonna have to hold up that counterspell. Eventually. This turn I'm really counting on Slitherwisp. I think they've got a 5 CMC that rocks our house. Can just bounce it. Omen, that's okay. They could just straight up have removal. Bot removal. What do you think? Probably, but we still have to push our luck. Right? We can't not try it. We have to still do our best. We'll take the hit. I want to hold up that counter magic now, right? I guess. I mean, yeah, it's unpleasant. I imagine they don't have any other answer for it. Unless it's more single target. But at that point, we have to just risk it for the biscuit anyways. Binding takes. Dang it. It wouldn't have mattered, really. Binding would have been better to counter, I guess. Let's pass our turn. Omen out. We need another counterspell. We should have just saved it. Because the removal actually doesn't hinder us at all. Please don't punish me. Please don't punish me. Okay, but isn't that like no harm, no foul type situation? We just bounce it back. We gain positive mana conversion. That's 5. This is 6 minus 1, so... Oh, this is a human, though. Gosh darn tootin'. Let's hit for 2. That's our turn. They gain Death Touch. No issue. This is a zombie. Cargo in play. They have a fight effect. Oh, geez, thirst. Okay, let's pass that. Standard Bearer in play. Get the draw. Oh, but we lose our cost reduction. Right, and it's 6, not 5. Let's pass our turn. This is fine. What does that do? It's like they get a 2/2 bear token, deal 2 damage. We lose 2 life, they gain 2 life. They don't even draw 2 cards. Oh no, yeah, they draw 2 cards. Oh my god. A lot of damage. We gain a land, then we can't mutate onto it. I guess we draw them both anyway, it doesn't matter. That's huge damage. Do not like that at all. 1 bit. It's not enough. Right? Like, we get close, but not enough. Well, maybe it is. Oh, no, it's not, because then we lose. Alright. It's unpleasant. Now we just straight up die. Right, we can't mutate because have to block now, down to 5. Brutal. Born Flex is really good. Yeah, that's game. Really close. but they just kept applying so much pressure that we couldn't get ahead.
All right, so I was kind of bragging about the stickers that they sent me. This is my favorite one. And that is like a badass sticker. There's so many more, like just some examples here really quick. Not that stickers are all that hype, but you know, those are going to be going on my snowboard. Those are going to be going on my side-by-side, my my motocross helmet. It's not just all computer stuff for HGG. I like to get out and have fun as well. Of course, none of this would be possible without you guys, so thank you so much for your support. You know, the deck did underperform a little bit near the end, but with such small sample sizes, it is really hard to get a great idea of how it will perform long term. Of course, I do think the Nightbonder Slitherwisp strategy is, you know, highly viable within today's meta, and it's just going to be, you know, a case of fine-tuning the deck and making sure that it really fits well. Potentially, we could make some sharks in the deck as well. Shark Typhoon fits perfectly well here, and there's even the Voracious Great Shark that we could flirt with as well, and so many other creatures with Flash. So what Flash creatures would you like to see in the deck and other cards in general? Did I miss anything? I know I often do. Of course, just let me know in the comments below. I love reading, getting a good laugh out of you guys. Even some of the more angry comments, they just crack me up, you guys. Love you so much. Thanks for your time and attention. Again, don't forget to support the channel if you can. Like, comment, subscribe, support on Twitch, Patreon, YouTube, Amazon, Into the AM, Great Viking Games, and by downloading Magic the Gathering Arena Assistant for free zeal. I'm off right now. It's probably too late for you guys, but every Friday night, we have a movie night in the Discord. Tonight, we are watching Justice League. I think it's like 4 hours, so we better get after it. It's going to be a late one, but you know, Starlink's here, and we can do all of these weird community things now that we typically couldn't have. So, cheers. I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you again for your support. You're absolutely amazing, each and every one of you. We'll see you soon in the next video.